Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning everyone. Let me introduce myself. My name is Utsula Savana Askal with name 6, 3, 2, 4, 1, 2, 2, and 8. Class 63, 2A, and 13. So, today I will explain about computer and hardware material. So, let's get started. Okay, next, computer material. 1. Computer definition. 2. Computer function and benefits. 3. Types of computers. Next, computer definition. A computer is a series of group of electronic machines consisting of thousands or even millions of components that can work together and form a neat and true work system. Okay, next, computer functions and benefits. Computer as a means of making work easier. What does it mean? Computers are used to get the job done faster and more efficiently. For example, typing documents, making reports, calculating data, or organizing work schedules. With computers, complicated work can be done more easily and accurately. Computers as an entertainment tool. What does it mean? Computers can also be used for entertainment, such as watching movies, listening to music, playing games, or editing videos. Many people use computers to unwind or fill their free time with fun activities. Computers as a means of communication. What does it mean? With the help of the internet, computers allow us to communicate with others through email, social media, video calls, or instant messaging application. Communication becomes faster and easier even between countries. Computer as an educational tool. What does it mean? Computers are used in education to access course information, learn online, do assignments, and attend online classes. Many learning apps and websites help students and teachers in the teaching and learning process. Computer as a means of information. What does it mean? With a computer connected to the internet, we can search for various information ranging from news, science, tips, tutorials, to the weather. Information can be accessed anytime and from anywhere. Computer as a business tool. What does it mean? In the business world, computers are used to manage finances, create reports, store customer data, run online stores, and others. Computers help businesses run more smoothly and professionally. Computer as a means of control. What does it mean? Computers can be used to control machines or systems automatically, such as in factories, airports, or smart homes. With computers, the control process can be done accurately and efficiently. Okay, next, types of computers. 1. Based on processor. Okay, so this is a picture of mainframe computer. This type of computer uses a processor that has very large capabilities and is intended for multi-users. Next, this is a picture of a mini computer. The processor capacity used is almost the same as the mainframe. Only the number of terminals that can be connected to the computer is not as much as in the mainframe computer type. Next, personal computer or PC. The type of processor used is not so great compared to mainframe computers because this computer is intended for a user. Okay, so this is a picture of PC. Next, supercomputer. A computer that is specially designed and is very expensive machine. This computer can analyze and visualize a process or phenomenon that is not visible. Okay, next, by problem area. This is a picture of general purpose computer. This computer is designed to solve various problems and can use various programs to solve different types of problems. Next, this is a picture of special purpose computer. is a computer that is used to handle one type of special problem. This type of computer usually has a special computer program loaded, which is usually used as a controller for certain processes on factory machinery, military interests, or health checks. Okay, next, based on process data. Okay, this is a picture of analog computer. So what is analog computer? These computers are used to process data in analog or continuous form, such as temperature, pressure, or speed. They are commonly used in scientific instruments and industrial control systems. Next, this is a picture of digital computer. So what is digital computer? This type of computer process data in the form of numbers or digital binary symbols. This is the most common type of computer used today, such as a PC, laptop, or server. Next, this is sub-notebook computer. What is sub-book computer? This computer is smaller than a regular laptop, designed for high portability. Although small, it can still run a variety of standard applications. Last, palm-top computer. What is palm-top computer? A very small and lightweight handheld computer that can fit into a pocket, used for basic functions such as notes, email, or calendar. Okay, next, by form. This is a picture of desktop computer. So what is desktop computer? A computer designed to be used on a desk. Consists of a separate CPU unit, monitor, keyboard, and mouse. Not easy to carry because it is not portable. Next, this is tower computer. So what is tower computer? A type of desktop with a tower-shaped casing that stands upright. Has more space for additional hardware such as a graphics card or extra hard disk. Next, portable computer. So, what is portable computer? Computers that are easy to carry, including early generation laptops, designed to be used on the move, though larger than today's laptop. Last, computer. So, what is computer? Refers to computers in general without a specific form. It can mean any type of computer used to process data. Okay, the computer material is finished. Now we go to hardware. Hardware material. 1. Definition of hardware. 2. How hardware works. 3. Hardware function. 4. Types of hardware and examples. Okay, next, definition of hardware. Hardware is all types of components in a computer where the physical part can be seen in plain sight or can be felt directly. So, it can be said that hardware is the physical equipment of a computer that is useful for performing input, process, and output processes. Next, how hardware works. 1. Basic input instructions. An instruction that can provide information to the software, in this case, the operating system using a driver. For example, when we click on the application with the mouse. Next, 2. Basic process instructions. This instruction functions as a mediator between the input and output process. This instruction only occurs within a hardware, not the computer system as a whole. 3. Output basic instruction is an instruction that occurs when there is a command to use the hardware from the user. Okay, next, hardware function. 1. Receiving input. What does it mean? The first role of hardware is as a receiver of input provided by the device user. For example, when you turn on the CPU by pressing the on button to turn on the computer. 2. Provides output. What does it mean? Another important role of hardware is to provide a series of functions or outputs needed by device users after receiving input. The output will be given both to the user and to a series of integrated software. 3. A place to store information in data. What does it mean? Has your computer device ever experienced an error when a hardware component is damaged? This is because hardware also function as a place to store information and data such as SD cards and RAM. When these components are damaged, one of the consequences is that your device cannot read data and cannot propagate properly. 4. Processes information and data. What does it mean? Apart from functioning as a place to store data and information, hardware also functions as a place to process data and information, so that it can be read on your computer screen. Okay, next. This is types of hardware and examples. Let's see the picture. Input hardware. Example, mouse, microphone, keyboard, webcam. And output hardware, headphones, earphones, thermal printer, 3D printer. Storage hardware, ROM, hard disk, flash drive, solid state drive. And processing hardware, control unit, arithmetic and logic unit, registers, and change. Okay, next, input hardware. So, what is input hardware? Input hardware is a type of hardware component used to enter data. Input hardware helps manage data such as text, images, and audio-visual recordings. In addition, this type of hardware also helps the process of transferring files between computers. Examples: 1. Pointing device like mouse, touchpad, touchscreen, multi-touchscreen, input pen, motion sensor, graphic tablet, interactive smartboard, and fingerprint scanner. 2. Audio input device like microphone and MIDI keyboard. 3. Bluetooth peripherals like Bluetooth keyboard, mouse, headset, gamepad, or printer. Visual and image device like webcam, digital camera, digital camcorder, biometric scanner, and barcode reader. And last, network device, Ethernet hardware and Bluetooth or wireless hardware. Next, processing hardware. So, what is processing hardware? Processing hardware is the core component of a computer device. This type of hardware converts raw data into readable information so that it can make computer device work the way you want. Let's see the examples. 1. Control unit. This type of hardware manages and supervises the operation of the processor and other components that are important in the data processing process. 2. Arithmetic and logic unit. The arithmetic and logic unit, or ALU, is responsible for all arithmetic and logical operations such as addition, multiplication, subtraction, division, and logical comparison operations. Next, registers and change. This type of hardware is a storage location within the processor that responds to instructions from the control unit by moving relevant data during processing. Hardware components that distribute and display data and information fall into the category of output hardware. This type of hardware has two types, namely soft copy and hard copy. Okay, let's see the example. So, soft copy output is hardware that produce visual, sound, or network displays such as projection displays, interactive smart boards, headphones and earphones, Ethernet cables, flash drives, and external drives or optical drives. Next, hard copy output. Point 2 is hardware that produces something in tangible physical form, such as dot matrix printers, 3D printers, inkjet printers, laserjet printers, and thermal printers. Next, storage hardware. So, what is storage hardware? Storage hardware is a data storage component that is classified as a memory device. These devices are divided into main and secondary memory. Let's see the examples. 1. Main memory includes DRAM, SRAM, and ROM. Point 2. Secondary memory includes hard disk drive or HDD, solid state disk drives or SSD, optical discs, flash disks, and external disk drives. Okay, next, this is a picture of hardware. So this is motherboard, this is RAM, this is processor or CPU, this is network interface card, this is video graphic adapter, this is socket, this is fan and heatsink, this is sound card, this is CD-ROM, and this is hard disk drive. Okay. Oh, finally the material about computer and hardware is finished, guys. So that's the material I'm presenting. I just want to say never stop learning because life never stops teaching. Okay, that's all and thank you guys. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.